Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kepada yang terhormat, Ibu dan Bapak penguji kinerja Program Pendidikan Profesi Guru, perkenalkan, saya adalah Yulita Farani, mahasiswa PPG Angkatan 4, Prodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, kelas Bahasa Inggris, Universitas Mula Warman Samarinda. Nomor peserta PPG saya adalah 20150147531 dengan NIM PPG 210501752. Ini adalah kartu PPG yang sudah saya print. Oke. Video ini saya buat sebagai salah satu syarat untuk uji kinerja saya, yaitu dalam pelaksanaan pembelajaran, mengunggah video pelaksanaan pembelajaran saya, pelajaran bahasa Inggris, bersama siswa-siswa saya, kelas 10, SMK Budi Mulia II, Yogyakarta. Terima kasih atas kesempatannya. Demikian, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. I'm fine too. Thank you. Everyone, we are going to have English class, yeah. And I think this is our last session before we have final examination. And before we started, I'm going to check who is not coming, who is not joined yet here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Have you got problem in connecting with this Gmeet? No problem? Okay. So everyone, I'm going to show you something. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, have you had your lunch?
Yes.
Yeah. How about your lunch? How about your lunch, everyone? Was it delicious? Farah's just nodding her head, and then I think most of us got the same lunch here, but it's okay, no big deal. At least try to enjoy any food that you already have in front of you. Wait a moment. I'm going to share something. So everyone, saya tadi mau tanya apa? Oh iya, jadi minggu lalu kita belajar apa sih? What did you learn from last week? Do you still remember? Rana, do you still remember? What did you learn from last week? Awanta? Just smiling. What about Nada? Do you remember?
No, I do not.
Okay. So the clue is, okay, I think I have to give you some clues here. The clue is that you learn about the famous places, could be in Indonesia or maybe abroad, overseas. And then it's also maybe kind of tourism places or historical places like that. Anyone still remember? And you have to describe that place. Maybe about the shape of the building or the scenery of that place, or what else? The spatial characteristic of that place. Do you remember? Nobody? The word started with D.
Descriptive text.
Okay. That's correct. That's right. That's descriptive text. Okay. And today we're going to learn the new topic. It's not descriptive text no more, because you already had we already had discussed about descriptive text for about 2 sessions, and now we are going to enter the last material of the semester, and I'm going to share something here. Watch it out. Okay, everyone, can you see the slide? Okay, so before we start furthermore, I would like to remind you every time we have English class, it's about the scores that I take for this class. Okay, as you see, number one, there is attitude, and attitude here means consists of honesty, responsibility, cleanliness, and respect. Okay, so everyone, please put honesty on the top of everything, and then it's included how you learn and how you maybe to do your tasks or your examination. Ya, jadi kamu harus menempatkan kejujuran itu di posisi teratas. Tidak hanya di sekolah sih sebetulnya, tapi juga di kehidupan sehari-hari kamu. Okay. And then the next one is responsibility. It means, ada yang tahu bahasa Indonesianya responsibility? Nobody? Responsibility. Yeah, that's right. Tanggung jawab. Ya, jadi responsibility itu sebetulnya tidak hanya untuk kalian sih. Ya, setiap orang itu punya responsibility dari dari kecil sampai besar tuh sebetulnya sudah punya responsibility. Mempunyai responsibility atau tanggung jawabnya masing-masing. Nah, in here, the context of responsibility in here, in my class, so it means that you as a student, do your best, okay, do your best and try to, accomplish or fulfill your task on time, yeah. Nah, that's kind of responsibility that you can show to English class. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu ada tugas, diberikan tugas, ya itu tanggung jawab kamu, bentuk tanggung jawabnya adalah you have to try to, to accomplish it your best, okay, dengan cara yang terbaik. And then after that you can see here cleanliness, it means kebersihan, ya kita sudah sering dengar clean, dan cleanliness means kebersihan. Jadi cleanliness itu juga hal yang penting untuk diterapkan setiap harinya. Wait a moment. Ada yang baru saya join. Oh, Dava. Oke. Okay. Halo, Dava. Hai, Dava. Dava, can you listen to me? Dav?
Yes.
Okay, would you please turn on your camera? Okay, thank you, Dava. So, shall I continue? Okay. Where were us? Oh, from cleanliness. And then the last one, from attitude, it's respect. Respect here, berarti apa sih respect itu? That? Is that like that? Respect? Ada yang tahu maksudnya respect di sini?
Menghormati, Miss.
Yes, correct. Menghormati atau menghargai. Jadi tidak hanya sebatas kayak kalau kapten ketemu kapten terus kamu just like this. No, it's not like that. It means that each other, please, I mean we have to respect each other. Ya. Jadi everyone have boundaries. Jadi setiap orang tuh punya batasan. Ada yang mungkin harus kita hormati batasan-batasannya. Seperti itu. Misal respect itu kamu tidak memaksakan teman kamu untuk apa istilahnya memberikan jawaban. Kalau itu ujian memang nggak boleh gitu. Terus itu kalau misalnya kamu memaksakan, itu kamu berarti melakukan pelanggaran dan kamu sudah melanggar boundaries-nya, lingkaran-lingkaran yang sudah diterapkan di setiap orang seperti itu. Nah, di sini respect itu juga untuk supaya kita tidak di kelas saya khususnya tidak terjadi bullying, ya. Itu juga salah satu upayanya adalah dengan respect to each other. And then the next one after the attitude, it's knowledge. And here in knowledge, there is worksheet, quizzes, and exams. Jadi kalau di sini tugas-tugas yang jelas tentang tugas-tugas ya, itu bisa dari ulangan harian, exam, ulangan akhir semester, worksheet seperti itu. And then we go to skills. Skills here, ya seperti di mana-mana kalau kita belajar language, so it consists of listening, reading, speaking, and also writing. Jadi ya itu pokoknya kamu kalau belajar bahasa, entah itu bahasa Indonesia, kalau bahasa Indonesia karena bahasa kita sehari-hari ya, bahasa kita dari lahir. Saya nggak tahu kalau mungkin ada yang dari kecilnya lahirnya udah belajarnya bahasa Perancis gitu misalnya, udah bahasa ibunya bahasa Perancis, saya nggak tahu. Tapi yang jelas kalau kita belajar bahasa itu kita pasti akan belajar tentang listening, lalu reading, speaking, dan writing gitu. And then the last one, number 4, that's activity in class. Di sini maksudnya activity in class, keaktifan kalian. Kalau kalian itu aktif, whether it's asking or giving opinion, since it's good and it's it's purely come from yourself, so that's very well, very good. Okay, jadi kalau kamu misalnya di kelas kalem, apalagi kelas bahasa, kalau kamu kalem itu sangat tidak disarankan, ya. It's not good to be very calm student in language class, seperti itu. Okay, so far any questions about this course? Nobody? Okay, we're going to the next one. Can you see here? Oats. Wait. Here. Everyone. Wait. Ada yang bisa terlihat semua kan ini kata-katanya? Atau ada yang tidak bisa melihatnya? Oke. Coba kira-kira ini kata-kata di sini tuh kata-kata apa sih? What are these? Can somebody tell me?
Are these adjectives?
Okay, that's correct, Sadewa. Adjective, betul sekali. Adjective, it means kata kerja bukan?
Kata sifat.
Betul, that's kata sifat. Very well. Nah, di sini tuh benar-benar semuanya adjektif ya kalau dilihat-lihat. Ada big, short, cheap, delicious, short, old, beautiful, slow, new, expensive, fast, long, good, tall, heavy, small, bad, and colorful. So all of these words, they are adjectives. Nah, coba ada yang kebingungan nggak dengan arti kata di sini? Apa semuanya sudah paham kan ya kata-kata ini? Atau masih ada yang belum paham? Misalnya, Miss, saya masih bingung kata short, Miss, gitu. Adakah? Coba. Kalau saya mau tanya sama Rana.
Ya, Miss.
Ya, big. What is big?
Besar.
Good, oke. Nah, Rana, silakan. Untuk kata short, Rana, tunjuk siapa teman kamu, Rana. Siapa, Ran, yang mau diminta untuk mencari makanan short? Eira. Okay, Eira. Please, Eira, what is short?
Pendek.
Pendek. Okay, Eira. Choose your friend to the next chip. Who?
Nada.
Okay, Nada. Nada. What is chip? What is cheap?
Murah.
Yes, okay. And then Nada, choose your friend. So the next one, delicious.
Najwa.
Najwa, please. What is delicious?
Lezat.
That's right, Najwa. Now, please choose the next one. Too short. Oh, no, short is already. How come that's two words here? I mean old, okay, because short already. Old.
Randy.
Okay, Randy, would you please?
Tua.
Okay, good, Randy. Now you choose your friend.
Farel.
Okay, Farel. Please, Farel. Beautiful. Yes, Farel, what is beautiful? Yes, beautiful. What is beautiful, Farel? Ya, oke. Cantik boleh. Indah boleh. Oke, good. Now, Farel, choose your friends. Masih bisa kayaknya yang di-choose teman-teman yang lain. Or slow. Any else? Najwa tadi sudah deh kayaknya ya. Siapa lagi ya? Awanta. Oke, Awanta. Would you please answer? What is slow?
Lambat.
Yeah, lambat. Good. And then Awanta, choose your friend for new.
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia. What is new, Cynthia?
Apa new? Baru, Miss. New?
Yes?
Baru.
Good. Next, Cynthia, choose your friend.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, expensive. Chelsea, please answer expensive.
Ya, Miss.
Yes. What is expensive? Chelsea?
Yang mana, Miss?
Expensive.
Mahal. Mahal.
Yeah, that's right. Mahal ya. It's opposite of cheap. Tadi ada cheap yang dibacakan sama Nada, itu murah. Nah, lawannya, lawan katanya, or the opposite word, or the antonym ya kalau bahasa Indonesia, it's expensive, mahal. So, Chelsea, adakah teman kamu yang belum dipanggil, belum dipilih, Chelsea? Apa? Kayaknya ada deh.
Debbie.
Siapa? Debbie ya? Debbie belum ya, Debbie ya? Oh,
Gimana, Miss?
Ini aja deh, langsung. Heavy.
Heavy, apa, Miss? Artinya?
What is, iya, in bahasa Indonesia, heavy.
Heavy itu berat.
Yes, oke, berat ya. Ada lagi nggak yang belum dapat giliran? Udah semua ya? Semuanya udah dapat giliran untuk ini?
Dewa.
Dewa. Colorful.
Langsung dingin.
Ini feedback ya, soalnya langsung ada suara-suara gitu. Kayak gareng-pung suaranya. What is colorful? Dew?
Colorful is berwarna.
Yes, correct, Dewa. That's colorful, is berwarna. Nah, semuanya, as you see on the screen, on the slide, there are adjectives. Contoh, apa ya, maksudnya kalian mesti kan dari SMP sebetulnya juga sudah mengenal kata-kata sifat kan, entah itu dalam pelajaran bahasa Indonesia atau dalam pelajaran bahasa Inggris. Nah, kalau dalam bahasa Inggris, kata-kata sifat ini kita menyebutnya adjective. Oke. Terus, lanjut. Oh, I'm sorry. I just pick the picture randomly here, and yeah, it's quite dizzy to see this picture, but I hope that it's still fine for your eyes. Okay. So everyone, what do you see on the screen? What do you see on this slide? What do you think?
Apple.
Apple. Okay. Is that only an apple or more than one?
3 apples.
That's correct. 3 apples. And then, what do you think about these 3 apples?
They have different sizes.
That's correct. They have different sizes. So, as you see, we have apple yang paling kiri ya, at the left, and goes to the right, the apples getting bigger and bigger. This is small and probably this is big and this one is bigger. Kayak gitu. Nah, itu juga salah satu dari penggunaan adjektif. Oke, ada kata besar, kecil, dan lebih besar. Oke, next one. Okay, I'm so sorry with the pictures. I cannot find the correct pixel picture that fit with my PowerPoint. Is it okay? Ya, masih bisa dilihat ya, walaupun mungkin blur. Nah, what about this picture? What picture is this? What is in the picture, or what are in the picture? What do you see? Do you see ladies in this picture? Everyone?
There is 2 men.
Okay, there are 2 men here. Okay, and yeah, I think you can relate this picture with the previous picture, that the apples picture. Yeah, kalau tadi yang apples picture, you said that there are something with the size, yeah. Ada yang kecil, sedang, besar, about the apples. And about this picture, there are 2 guys here, or 2 men. Are they the same? Same in anything? Sama nggak kira-kira? 2 laki-laki ini. What do you think?
No, there are not.
Yeah, absolutely not. Okay. Nah, okay, tadi yang di apples, it's about the size. They have different height. Okay, this one at the left side shorter than the right side, and you can also use different adjective. The right side is taller than the left side. The left guy at the side, the left side, like that. Okay. Next. So, after you saw about the apples and the basketball guys pictures, what do you think? Kira-kira apa sih yang bisa kalian simpulkan sementara ini dari dua gambar tersebut?
Miss,
Gimana?
may I izin matiin kamera, mau ganti ke laptop, Miss?
Oh, okay. Please do. Okay. Yeah. So come back to this slide. What do you think about the pictures of apples and the basketball guys? What are we learning now?
They have different sizes and heights.
Yes, that's right, Nada. It's about the different sizes and heights, and also we talk about adjective. Adjective is the keyword of this topic. That's good. Thank you. And it's time to watch the video, everyone. So I'm going to show you the video. Here. Wait. Iya. Everyone, can you see the video? Bisa ini nggak? Bisa dilihat nggak videonya?
Nggak kelihatan, Miss.
Oh, oke. Berarti saya harus mengexit dulu sebentar. Oke, saya stop dulu sebentar ya. I'm going to show you this one. Okay.
Video is about comparative adjectives in English. This is Jack and this is Mike. Jack is short and Mike is tall. Jack is shorter than Mike. Mike is taller than Jack. We often need to compare different things and people. And to do this, we use comparative adjectives. For example, smaller, bigger, taller, shorter. If the adjective has only one syllable, we make its comparative form by adding the suffix er, short, shorter. And if the adjective has a short vowel and a consonant at the end, we need to double the consonant, big, bigger. More examples: small, smaller, tall, taller, old, older, hot, hotter. Jack is quite sociable. Mike is very sociable. So Mike is more sociable than Jack. If it's a two and more syllable adjective, we need to add the word more before the adjective. So, more sociable. Repeat after me. More sociable. More interesting. More boring. The opposite of the word more is less. Less sociable. Less interesting. Less boring. Jack is shorter than Mike. Mike is more sociable than Jack. So we use the word than when we compare things and people. There are some special cases related to the use of comparative adjectives. If it's a two and more syllable adjective ending in y, you can make its comparative form by changing y into I and adding the suffix er. Easy, easier. Easy, easier. Lazy, lazier. Happy, happier. Funny, funnier. But there is another way. You can also make the comparative form of adjectives ending in y with the help of more. More easy. So there are two ways. more easy, more lazy, more happy, more funny. Jack is a good speaker. Mike is not a very good speaker. Jack is a better speaker than Mike. Some adjectives have irregular forms. Good, better. Bad, worse. Far, further, or farther. For example, Paris is further from here than Berlin. Today the weather is better. My car is worse than Jack's. Mike and Kate are 25 years old. Jack is 40. So Mike is as young as Kate. And Jack is not as young as Mike and Kate. To make an equal comparison, we use the formula as, adjective as. For example, Mike is as young as Kate, or its negative variant, not as, adjective as. Jack is not as young as Mike and Kate. Mike and Kate are much younger than Jack. However, Jack is much more experienced than Mike and Kate. When we talk about big differences, we use the words much, a lot, far before the comparative. For example, Kate and Mike are much younger than Jack. Kate and Mike are a lot younger than Jack. Kate and Mike are far younger than Jack. And one more example with a long adjective, more than 2 syllables. Jack is much more experienced than Mike and Kate. Jack is a lot more experienced than Mike and Kate. Jack is far more experienced than Mike and Kate. When we talk about small differences, we use the words a little bit, a bit, slightly, plus the comparative. For example, John is a little younger than Mike. John is a bit younger than Mike. John is slightly younger than Mike. And one more example with a long adjective. Jack is a bit more experienced than Mike and Kate. Jack is a little bit more experienced than Mike and Kate. Jack is slightly more experienced than Mike and Kate. This is all about comparatives, and in the next video I'll tell you about superlatives.
My job is to make college easier.
So everyone, there was the video about, apa tadi? Tentang apa videonya? Ada yang tahu? Tadi kita baru saja menyaksikan apa namanya penjelasan melalui video di YouTube. Nah, itu tuh tentang apa? Okay. Cynthia, maybe you want to say something?
No, miss, not yet.
Okay. Debbie? What was the video about? Video yang tadi kita putar itu tentang apa sih? Any idea, Debbie or anyone? Yang jelas tadi ada apa sih? Tadi di situ dijelaskannya membandingkan. Apa yang dibandingkan di situ? What things that compare? Yang dibandingkan di sana apa? Apakah itu kata kerja? Atau kata benda yang dibandingkan? No idea?
Adjective.
Correct. Adjective. Oke, pokoknya kita keywordnya hari ini belajarnya adalah adjective. Nah, cuma we develop the adjective to be what? Kita mengembangkan adjektifnya tentang menjadi apa. Nah, kayak gitu. Sebentar. Nah, my questions about the video next. Apa sih tujuannya tadi kita nonton video tadi itu gitu? What is the purpose of that video? Tujuannya tadi apa? Kita apa namanya? Menonton video tadi itu. Kan tadi videonya tentang comparative of adjective, ya kan? Nah, berarti tujuannya kita menonton video itu adalah the purpose of that video is, ada yang tahu?
Gimana, Miss? Gimana, Miss?
Yang tadi, video yang tadi, yang kita saksikan sama-sama tadi, itu berarti tujuan kita menonton video tadi itu untuk apa? What is the purpose of watching that video? Apakah kita menonton video itu mungkin untuk mengetahui sesuatu? Tapi sesuatunya itu apa? Ya, gampang sih. Jadi tadi kan karena videonya adalah tentang comparative of adjective, ya, membandingkan kata sifat, berarti tujuan kita menyaksikan video tadi itu adalah supaya kita apa? In order to understand of comparative adjective. That's actually the purpose of that video. Nah, kira-kira tadi masih ingat nggak ada kata-kata yang bisa kalian tangkap nggak dari yang video tadi? Apakah ada beberapa kata yang bisa kalian dengar tadi di video itu? Karena tadi banyak sekali sebenarnya kata-kata di video yang disebutkan oleh naratornya. Yang jelas adjektif di situ. Apakah ada yang masih ingat? Tadi kata-katanya apa saja? Di sana.
Small, smaller, tall, taller.
Wow, oke, good. Small, smaller, tall, taller. Ada lagi nggak sih? Oke, tadi tuh ada kata yang menggunakan more dan most ya. Most sudah belum sih, baru more ya, kayaknya more ya tadi. Ada kayak interesting. Terus jadi more interesting, kayak gitu kan? Oke. Next. So, berarti teman-teman, kita hari ini belajar tentang comparative and also adjective, correct. Comparative adjective, karena memang dari awal tadi mendengar kata-kata komparatif, tapi juga kita akan belajar tentang superlatif adjektif. Nah, mungkin kalian masih istilahnya masih mengawang-awang. Seperti apa sih yang jelas comparative and superlative of adjective itu? Coba. Tapi saya akan menjelaskan ke kalian bahwa yang jelas today's learning objectives, tujuan kalian belajar hari ini itu adalah that you have you focusing on fungsi of the adjective, terus unsur-unsur kebahasaan atau language features of, comparative and superlative adjective. Jadi kamu belajar fungsinya dari superlatif dan comparative adjective itu apa. Kemudian kamu juga akan mempelajari apa saja sih language features atau unsur-unsur kebahasaan saat kamu mempelajari comparative and superlative of adjectives, ya, tingkatan adjektif itu. Nah, dari situ you are expected to be able, kalian diharapkan untuk bisa nantinya setelah mempelajari comparative and superlative adjective, itu adalah kalian menjadi tahu, to know the function of degree of comparison of adjective. Jadi nama lainnya sih materi ini adalah degree of comparison of adjective, tingkatan perbandingan adjektif atau kata-kata sifat. Nah, itu yang pertama. Diharapkannya kalian bisa mengenali, oh ini tuh comparative adjective. Oh, ini tuh superlative adjective. Jadi kalian bisa mengenali itu. And then the next is that you are able to identify the degree of comparison of adjective. Jadi dari situ kalau kamu sudah mengenali, kamu juga bisa mengidentifikasi. You can identify when you find some sentences that contains of superlative or comparative adjectives and you already recognize it. Oh, itu tuh comparative adjective deh, Miss, gitu. Itu kayaknya superlatif deh. Nah, jadi salah satunya itu you can identify, and then that you are expected to show. Jadi kamu dari situ udah bisa mengidentifikasi dan kamu bisa menunjukkan seperti apa penggunaan dari degree of comparison of adjective itu sendiri, ya. Jadi comparison-nya itu of adjective itu seperti apa penggunaannya. And then the last one of this learning objectives is to arrange, ya. Pada akhirnya kalian diharapkan bisa menyusun a dialogue regarding berkaitan dengan degree of comparison of adjective, seperti itu. Jadi kamu kalau belajar mesti ada tujuan dari kamu belajar. Nah, hari ini tujuan-tujuan kamu belajar degree of comparison of adjective itu adalah yang saya sebutkan tadi. So far, any question? Ada yang mau ditanyakan? Enggak. Nah, untuk menemukan fungsi kegunaan dari degree of comparison of adjective itu, coba ya saya ketik di di chat box, judulnya adalah degree kebanyakan E-nya, degree of comparisons of adjective. Can you see in the chat box? I type those words, degree of comparison of adjective. Nah, untuk kamu tahu lebih lanjut tentang itu, kamu akan saya tunjukkan lagi slide selanjutnya. Sebentar. Sebentar saya tunjukin words aja deh, blank word. Sebentar. Okay, everyone. So everyone, can you see the blank words here? Bisa dilihat, ya? Nah, coba ya, talking about comparative. Kalau ada kata mountains, lalu ada kata hills. Apa yang bisa dibuat dikaitkan dengan dua hal ini, mountains and hills? What do you think? Mountains itu apa sih, teman-teman? What are mountains?
Gunung, Miss.
Gunung. Ya. Kalau gunung itu mountain. Nah, kalau ini ada S di belakangnya, mountains. So it means that the mountain probably are more than lebih dari
1.
lebih dari 1. Nah, oke, tapi betul. Pegunungan ya berarti ya, maksudnya ya mountains itu. What about hills? What about hills? What are hills? Bukan hak sepatu yang dipakai sama perempuan ya, itu beda, itu heels-nya. Cara pengucapannya emang sama sound-nya heels, tapi ini maksudnya heels di sini. Beda. Bukan high heels. It's quite different. Apa itu hills? Kalau mountains tadi pegunungan, kalau hills berarti
Perbukitan, Miss.
That's right, perbukitan. Oke, nah kira-kira apa sih yang bisa dibuat dari kata-kata mountains and hills ini kalau kita konteksnya adalah comparative adjective? Pakai bahasa Indonesia dulu boleh kok menjelaskannya. Kira-kira apa? Sebutkan kalimatnya, kira-kira membandingkannya. Misalnya, pegunungan lebih titik-titik dari perbukitan. Nah, kira-kira apa tuh cocoknya kalimatnya?
Gimana, Miss?
Mengaitkan dua kata ini, mountains sama hills, kalau kita buat kalimat menggunakan apa namanya adjectives, comparative adjective, kira-kira kalimatnya bisa seperti apa? Misalnya pegunungan lebih titik-titik dibandingkan perbukitan. Nah, kira-kira apa itu titik-titiknya yang cocok?
Higher.
Oh, oke. Bisa. That's good. Coba ya. Oke, thank you, Faras. Jadi kalimatnya bisa the mountains karena ini ada S di belakangnya, pegunungan, apakah saya menambahkannya is? Is that correct? Atau are? Which one? Yang mana yang lebih betul? The mountains is atau the mountains are? What do you think? Tadi apa sih?
Are.
Higher kan? Higher. Oke, correct. Are. Ya, kenapa nggak pakai is, Miss? Gitu tadi, karena at the end of this word of the mountain, there is as, which means that the mountains are more than one. Okay. Or higher, tadi udah betul nih, higher, tadi katanya Faras, higher itu kata dasarnya adalah high, kemudian untuk membuat dia menjadi komparatif, ditambahkanlah er, higher. Then, nah, kalau kalian belajar komparatif adjektif, maka kalian akan sering melihat seperti ini bentuk kata-katanya atau bentuk kalimatnya. Ya, ada ditambahkan kata then. Then pembandingnya apa? Hills. Nah, that's the sentence about comparative. Nah, ini nih saya bold aja deh. Jadi seperti ini teman-teman. Kurang lebih bentuk gambarannya dalam menggunakan comparative adjective. Oke, next. Saya akan, ini bisa terlihat nggak sih fonts-nya? Apakah kekecilan untuk kalian lihat dari Zoom kalian?
Kecilan, Miss.
Kecil. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it bigger. See, saya menggunakan kata ini juga. What about this? Is that enough? Or still? To add the size? Cukupkah? Can you see? Apa kurang besar? Sudah cukupkah? Saya pesan sekali lagi ya. I hope that you can see this well. Here. Nih, kelihatan nggak? Kelihatan ya? It's quite bigger now. Nah, ada kata yang selanjutnya. Sebentar. Yang selanjutnya adalah, coba, ada, let's see. Atau kalian bisa bantu saya, kata apa lagi yang bisa dibandingkan ya? Ada yang mau bantu membandingkan dua objek? Saya lagi memikirkan apa lagi kata-kata yang bisa dipakai untuk membandingkan. Atau coba okay. What about this one? What do you think about this one? Kira-kira kata apa yang bisa dipakai di sini? Kata sifat apa yang bisa digunakan untuk cars and airplanes? Apa yang bisa dipakai kata sifatnya? Misalnya, kayak tadi yang the mountains and hills, the cars, then the airplanes. Kira-kira apa? Titik ini. The blank space ini apa?
Smaller.
Smaller? Okay. Good. Oh yeah, the car or smaller than the airplane. So we talk about size. Nah, jadi seperti ini gambaran penggunaan komparatif. Sekarang teman-teman, saya minta sebentar. Kalian melihat di sini deh. Oh, ini saya stop hiding dulu aja. Nah, sekarang saya minta 5 menit kalian browsing, mencari informasi tentang apa itu degree of comparison of adjective. Ya, jadi saya tuliskan deh di chat box. Saya kasih waktu 5 menit. You don't have to leave the Zoom. I'm waiting here. And you are going to find the information, specific aja deh, the information about degree of comparison of adjective. Oh, adjektif. Jadi, silakan kalian cari informasi. Boleh pakai bahasa Indonesia. Kamu mengaksesnya dengan keywords bahasa Indonesia, it's okay. If it just makes you easier to understand about the topic, to understand about the browsing things that you search, so you can use it in bahasa Indonesia. The instruction is here. Carilah, find the information about degree of comparison of adjective. Nah, nanti informasi yang sudah kamu dapatkan, itu saya kasih waktu 5 menit ya, 5 menit lumayan. Informasi yang sudah kalian dapatkan, kamu pindahkan ke dalam Words. Nanti saya minta kalian untuk menampilkan di layar temuan kalian. Dan jangan lupa juga berikan 3 contoh dari apa itu tadi, komparatif, adjektif, dan superlatif. Nah, untuk memudahkan, silakan kalian bekerjanya berkelompok seperti yang minggu lalu saat kalian diskusi tentang descriptive text. Silakan nanti ada perwakilannya dari kalian mencari materi degree of comparison of adjective ini. Nanti saya minta temuan kalian dituliskan atau diketik di Words, ya. Jadi saya beri waktu 5 menit. Bagaimana? Any question? Oke. Saya beri waktu 5 menit untuk kalian mencari informasi degree of comparison of adjective. Silakan mulai dari sekarang. Nanti sampai berarti sekarang 147. Nanti sampai 152. Ya, I give you 5 minutes now. Okay.
Miss,
Yes.
berarti yang nyari satu kelompok yang kemarin cuma 1 anak.
Ya bareng-bareng carinya, nanti saling membantu.
Iya,
Seperti
Miss.
itu, Awanta. Good question.
Makasih, Miss.
Yuk. Okay. Please, you can discuss it with your group. Silakan didiskusikan dengan grupnya. Sampai 1:52 PM. Jangan lupa diberikan contoh juga masing-masingnya 3, ya. One more minute, friends. Atau perlu tambahan waktu? Oke. Saya tambahkan 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Jadi sampai dari 52 ya nanti ya. Sampai berarti 1:55. 1:55 p.m.
Miss, kirimnya gimana ya, Miss?
Halo nak, nanti nggak usah dikirim, nanti dipresentasikan. Pernah, nanti presentasi, ada yang udah pernah coba presentasi di Jimit? Bisa ya, nanti saya kasih tahu cara-caranya. Oke, sudah selesai?
Miss,
Ya, apa Wanta?
saya pakai tablet ya, Miss, nggak pakai laptop.
Nggak bisa?
Iya.
Oh ya, nanti coba kita lihat ya, Awanta ya. Oke. I said that it's gonna be until 1:55, so it's still 2 more minutes to do presentation. It's okay. Nanti mungkin bisa perwakilan ya, ada perwakilan representative for each presentation. At least 2, paling enggak 2. Two persons from the other teams. Jadi ada 2 yang mempresentasikan. I think that's enough. Okay. But we have to wait until 1:55. One more minute, because now 1:54. Okay, time is up. Nah, who wants to do presentation? Thank you, Faras. And then after that, another one, selain Faras, it's gonna be Farel and Randy. Okay? Yeah, good boy. Okay, Faras, can you do that? The presentation? How to manage the presentation in Jimit? Bisa? Bisakah? Coba. Nah, good job. Okay. So please, Faras, you can do the presentation. Either you can speak in bahasa or in English, up to you.
Gimana ya, Miss?
Yeah, please.
So the comparative text is Debbie is taller than Cynthia. Means Debbie tuh lebih tinggi daripada Cynthia. Terus Chelsea is smaller than Bintang. It means Chelsea itu lebih kecil daripada Bintang. Terus basketball is bigger than tennis ball. Bigger. Basketball itu, bola basket itu lebih besar daripada bola tenis. Terus yang superlatif itu ada Debbie is the tallest girl in the class. Itu tuh Debbie artinya, itu tuh artinya Debbie tuh cewek tertinggi di kelas. Terus ada she's the most diligent person I've ever seen. Ternyata dia tuh orangnya diligent. Dia tuh orangnya rajin. Iya. Nah, aku temui gitu kan, Miss. Terus ya yang terakhir adalah that place is the creepiest place I've ever been to.
Oh, okay. What does it mean? The place is the creepiest place I've ever been to.
Tempatnya tuh mengerikan gitu loh, Miss.
Angker nggak sih kalau creepy itu? Enggak ya? Angker.
Kayak angker gitu deh, Miss.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Thank you, Faras, for explaining about comparative. Wah, langsung di stop sama Faras. Ya, tapi itu tadi sudah betul ya yang dilakukan presentasi yang dilakukan oleh Faras beserta timnya tadi singkat tentang comparative and superlative adjective. Now, next, Randy, would you please, Randy's team, to share your search about degree of comparison of adjective. Please, Randy or Farel. Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. Please, Randy.
Tuh, hilang. Bentar. Mana ya? Nah, yang comparative adjective itu the train is faster than car. Artinya kereta lebih cepat daripada mobil.
Okay.
Yang kedua, Johnny Depp is more handsome than Nicolas Cage.
They are actors ya, Hollywood actors. Okay.
Artinya Johnny Depp lebih ganteng daripada Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Yang ketiga, Fionica is fitter than Vina. Artinya Fionica lebih apa ya, kurus atau ramping lah.
Ramping mungkin ya, fitter. Okay.
Yang superlatifnya, Ying is the shortest in my class. Artinya Ying itu yang paling pendek di kelas.
So Ying is the person, the student.
Student, yes.
Oh, okay. And then?
Panglipuran is the cleanest village in the world. Artinya Panglipuran tempat desa terbersih di dunia.
Okay, that's correct. Okay.
Dan Sofia is the most beautiful visitor in the zoo. Artinya Sofia adalah pengunjung paling cantik.
In the zoo, okay. So ini kalau ada yang melakukan sensus seperti ini, yang kalimat terakhir itu keren banget ya, sampai ada statementnya Sofia is the most beautiful visitor in the zoo. Okay, thank you Randy for your presentation about comparative and superlative adjective. Oke, you may end the share. Boleh di stop share-nya. Nah, teman-teman, thank you. Itu tadi penjelasan singkat dari dua teams ya, yang diwakilkan oleh Faras and Randy. Karena saya pengennya semuanya timnya melakukan presentasi, but unfortunately the time is not enough. And last but not the least, saya minta kalian untuk tugas adalah silakan kalian mencari, menyusun dialog yang mengandung comparative and superlative adjective. Tapi ini tugasnya individu ya teman-teman, bukan berkelompok yang membuat dialog. Kalian membuat dialog tentang mengandung degree of comparison di situ. Terus nanti silakan kalian submit tugasnya di English Google Classroom seperti biasa ya, untuk tugas yang tadi. Nanti untuk lebih jelasnya itu ada penjelasannya di English Google Classroom. Nah, oke, teman-teman, sebelum kita tutup kegiatan pembelajaran English hari ini, saya mau tanya sama kalian. Apa sih yang sudah dipelajari oleh kalian hari ini? What have you learned today? You have to answer my questions because it's about reflection. Ya, apa? What have you learned today?
So today I've learned about comparative sentences and superlative as well.
Yes, thank you, Sadewa. That's correct, yeah. And you have learned about comparative and superlative, and then also apalagi tadi kalian browsing juga kan? Ya, you browse about those topics. Terus the next question ya, any difficult things that you find during learning these materials? Ada kesulitan nggak? What is Faras? What does it mean when you nod your head like this? Is it easy? Okay, just like that. Okay, you give the thumb up for the sign that is easy and no problem. Okay, so everyone, thank you for today. Before we close, we close this class. Let's close this class by saying hamdalah together. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Yeah. Don't forget next week you are going to do uji kompetensi praktek bahasa Inggris, and I already shared it in English Google Classroom as well. Okay. Thank you for today. Have a good day, everyone. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. See you, everyone. Okay, I'm going to stop the rec. Yeah, wait. Okay, bye. You may leave the Gmeet. Ya.